Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we have a super fun one and we are going to be attempting to read for 200 pages every single day for a week, so for 5 days. I am technically filming this intro after I filmed the video, but I think I lost the footage where I introduced it because I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, I am super excited to do this challenge. I've seen it kind of floating around YouTube. I asked you guys when I hit 1k whether you wanted to see me do reading 1,000 pages in a day or 200 pages a day for a week, and at the time where I filmed it the 1,000 pages was ahead, but now the 200 pages is now ahead on the poll, so I thought I might as well just do that video as well. I thought it would be super duper fun. And yeah, I normally do kind of like reading vlogs where my TBR is set for me, so this was super fun that I could kind of pick what I wanted to read. And yeah, basically I'm reading a mix of stuff in here, some new releases, older books, fiction, non-fiction, like I really kind of change it all up. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into it, and yeah, I think without further ado I'm just going to start. The first book I start reading is Gathering Blue. I think I also lost the first clip, so I might be kind of like mid talking about this and not really introducing it, but yeah, this is the second book in the Giver series, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. I got about halfway through Gathering Blue last night. I got up to page 113. It's, I think, set in like same world as The Giver, but I think it's like a different town. So it's still like dystopian vibes, and we're basically following Kira, who has like a special like threading sewing skill, and she's been like chosen by the council to like do this special task type of thing. So it's a similar vibe to the other one. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. So yeah, overall it's sitting like kind of mid-3 so far, but yeah, I'll probably finish this in one sitting now. I made an iced coffee for the first time, iced caramel latte, and it's actually quite good. I'm actually very pleased with it, so I've got that to drink. And yeah, okay, so I just finished Gathering Blue, and I liked it. I would give it a 3.5. It didn't have a very satisfying ending for me, so yeah, I feel like the middle bit could have been a bit shorter, and we could have had a couple more, maybe another, like, there's not really chapters, but another bit towards the end maybe. But overall it was good, it was entertaining, and yeah, I think a 3.5 is a solid rating for this one. So that is our first book down, and next I'm going to move on to Messenger, which is the third one, and this follows a boy. Oh, okay, that's cute. This follows one of the characters in Gathering Blue, one of my favorite characters, so I'm very excited to read this one. Oh, and it also follows Kira as well, who's a character in Gathering Blue, so this seems more connected to this one, but this one isn't really connected to The Giver really. It's just like same universe, but these like actual same characters. So yeah, this one's even shorter. I think this one is 187 pages. I forgot to chat about the pages, but I started on page 113 and there are 241 pages in this book, which means we have 128 pages left to read after completing this one for today's reading. So I'm going to start off with The Messenger, which is the second book in the series, and we basically need to get kind of up to chapter 14, which is page 138, so 2 pages more. But basically, sorry, you can't really see me, we only need to read this much, and then I guess I can finish off the other bit tomorrow. But yeah, looking good so far. I'm excited to continue on, and yeah, we are making good progress. It's currently 3:30 now, so I definitely think we should get this done today, and then yeah, we can move on to another 200 pages tomorrow. Okay, so did I forget that I was doing this challenge? Maybe. And I still have some pages left to read. So last time I stopped reading, I was on page 55 of The Messenger, and I need to get up to page 130, so we've got about 70 pages left to do. No, 80 pages left. It is currently 12:10. I'm gonna consider it like the day doesn't end at midnight, the day ends when I go to sleep, if that makes sense. So we're still on track to finish for today. I do look nice because I went out for the evening, and also I matched the book. Isn't that so cute? I feel like I want to take a picture because I match. I feel like that's so cute. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Good vibes. And yeah, I will finish this one off. Not finish the book off, I'll finish the book off tomorrow, but I will get my reading done. I kind of dogged where I was and then marked where I had to get up to, so not too far, but yeah, let's get into it. Hey, sorry for the phone camera quality, but I just filmed a really long video on my SD card and it's now all full up and I can't be bothered to go through and delete it all and everything. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that I did get up to my 130 page mark in the Messenger last night, and I've got, I believe it was like 57 pages left in it. So I'm gonna read that now and then probably this evening read 143 pages of probably Beartown, because I have already started that one. So yeah. This is the vibe for right now, and my makeup looks good on my face. Okay, it's a bit later in the day. I went to see the Barbie movie. Unpopular opinion, I thought it was a little bit overhyped and I didn't enjoy it as much as I expected to, and it didn't do what I kind of hoped it would have, but that is besides the point. I just finished Messenger and I also did not like this. I really liked it up until the last chapter. Just the plot I didn't expect to happen. I didn't really understand the full ending and I was just disappointed, like not what I was hoping for. So I think I'd give this a 2.5 maybe. Yeah, just unfortunately did not enjoy this one. So we went from a 4 to a 3.5 to a 2.5 with this series. I'm not going to read the other one now. I'm probably going to leave it a bit. I've read a lot of these books and now I'm probably going to pick up Beartown or maybe Atomic Habits actually, because it's on my TBR for August and I am interested in reading it instead of Beartown, and I think I will pick that up and do a full 200 pages of it tomorrow. But I've got 143 pages left, so I might read a bit of Atomic Habits now. I kind of fancy like a non-fiction. So I'm up to page 81 in Atomic Habits, which is like this much of the way through, and I am really enjoying it so far. It's only about a 250 page book, but I am still very excited to be continuing reading it. I'm just thinking like at 10 to 12 and I'm really trying to sleep better, get more sleep, because I'm tired all the time and I never get a full 8 hours sleep because I'm always procrastinating in the evening, and for some reason I then feel like guilty if I let myself sleep in. So it's a whole other thing. But if I'm reading a book on like making positive habits and sticking to your habits and sticking to your goals, I don't think me then reading it late into the night and then leading to me not meeting my goal of getting 8 hours sleep would make much sense, and would be counterintuitive for what I'm literally reading right now. Obviously I should have just started reading it earlier, but yeah, I was feeling so confident when I finished Messenger. I was like, yeah, so much time left to read, and then I just didn't. But yeah, I'm on 138 pages today, so this is the first day that we have failed, but I am going to do the other 62 pages. Don't ask, I did have to do that on the calculator, don't ask. I'll do the other 62 pages another day this week, so we will have like 1,000 pages read. But yeah, this book's, I think it was 250 pages or so, and I'm on page 80 now, so I definitely should finish this in my pages tomorrow if I choose to. If not, I might read Beartown, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. A little bit of a fail for today, but still feeling good. It's a good book and I am enjoying it. It's definitely got some useful tips in there, and I definitely probably could have done with reading it a few years earlier when I got it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And do you remember when I said yesterday leaving it till the evening was not good for me? Well, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, I've got no pages in so far, so I do still feel in the mood for non-fiction, so I think I'm going to read a bit more of Atomic Habits. I marked kind of where I was, where 100 pages would be, and then maybe do 100 pages of something else. I'm not too sure. We'll just see how I feel, to be honest. I need to catch up on the other pages as well, but I might do that tomorrow. Okay, so I just finished Atomic Habits. The actual final page was 269, because there are a few pages of like acknowledgements and bibliographies and stuff like that, and overall I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give this a 4 stars. I'm definitely going to implement some of the strategies and methods in here. I feel like it had like really good actionable clear steps as well, rather than just like general findings and research and stuff. It had some really good advice in it. I mean, I don't need to pitch this book to you, like you've probably seen it a million times. It's probably like one of the most famous or viral, at least, non-fiction books. I can think of. But yeah, 4 stars, and that means we have, because we started on page 80 earlier, we have 11 pages left, and I'm going to read 11 pages of Beartown before I go to bed. It's currently 12:30, so I'm probably going to get all ready for bed now and then just read the 11 pages and go to sleep because I'm very tired. So yeah, very happy to have finished this one though, because it's been on my TBR for so long, like literally forever. And yeah, I'm very happy that I read it. Okay, so starting on page 162, which means 11 pages, we will finish perfectly on the start of chapter 19, which is page 173. Just finished up to chapter 19, and oh my god, why was I like nearly crying? This book is so good. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I cannot wait to get back into it. I definitely think like having a little non-fiction break was good, but like I cannot wait to get back into this. I'm so excited. I'm loving it, and I think it's 5-star potential, I can't lie. But yeah, I'm only this much through. We're stopping at page 173, which means we need to get up to page 373, which puts us here. So I definitely think we will then, you know, have the last day to finish this off and maybe start Yellowface, which is fun. But yeah, gonna get a solid chunk of it done tomorrow, pretty much, you know, more than I've read so far. So yeah, very excited. Good morning. It is 11, starting early. I've got this in the bag, so I am super excited to pick back up with Beartown. As I mentioned yesterday, we finished on page 173, so we'll finish today on 373. It is qualifying for the Formula 1, and it's been delayed, so I'm basically just gonna read until it starts, and then like in between the little breaks and stuff. So yeah, so I'm on now up to page 375 of Beartown, which is my 200 pages for today. Oh my god, this might be one of the best books I've ever read. I'm obsessed with it. The writing is just incredible. It's so like quietly poetic, and just I am obsessed with it. The story is so good as well. So yeah, I'd highly recommend this one. And yeah, I mean, it covers some dark topics, so if you're sensitive to certain things, maybe look that up. But yeah, absolutely obsessed with it so far. I think I'm gonna try and catch up on those 60 or so pages that I didn't do the other day now. But yeah, that will take us to page, if I'm on 375, that will take us to page 435, I believe. So I'm gonna read that now. I'm obsessed with it. I might finish it all tonight. Oh my god. I just finished the entirety of Beartown. I literally just read straight through from pretty much the halfway mark. I binged this whole book. Wow, like no words. It is 5 stars. It's incredible. It's one of my favourite books. It's probably in the top 3 books I've read this year. I am absolutely obsessed with it. I cannot wait to read more from Frederick Backman. I know there's a sequel. I like how this ended, but I would be definitely interested to see a sequel. And I think there's a 3rd book too, but wow. I just feel like the characters just all felt so real. Just there were like little bits of repetition at the start and ending of like chapters or sections, and like the way it was written was just so beautiful, and it was like understated, but it was like so poetic at the same time, and just incredible. Like something about this writing just like hit the spot for me. Absolutely 5 stars. Incredible. And tomorrow, very excitingly, we are going to be starting Yellowface, and that is the last day of the challenge. But because obviously I read a bit extra of this and I ended up finishing it, I will be able to read a full 200 pages of Yellowface tomorrow, which is exciting because then I'll get a good chunk of the way through the book. Okay, so full disclosure, it is about a week later. The day I was meant to do the last day of this challenge, I actually got way more busy than I expected to, and I didn't get to barely even start the 200 pages. I'm pretty sure I got onto page like 10 of Yellowface or something, and then yeah, kind of left it for a week, had other videos to film, got distracted and kind of forgot about it. So I know I've technically failed this challenge. I mean, I technically failed for the 60 pages that I didn't read earlier in the week, but I did still want to do the final day of this challenge. I did still want to get 200 pages into Yellowface, so I thought I might as well just do another day of 200 page reading. I know I flopped, I know I failed, I know I didn't do enough days in a row, but we're still here. So yeah, basically I'm pretty much just going to start Yellowface today and try and get 200 pages in. It's 1:30, so definitely shouldn't be an issue, and yeah, I'm super excited to start it, and that's going to be the plan. Okay, so I just got to page 228 of Yellowface and I'm really enjoying it. I think you can probably tell that because I read more than my 200 pages, but it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's so easily readable. I was really worried because I haven't picked up Babel or the Poppy War trilogy yet, and I thought it was going to be potentially too intellectual for me, to be completely honest. I don't read a lot of literary fiction. I much prefer kind of like stories that get me hooked, so kind of like romances or thrillers and mysteries, but this is incredibly written. The writing is really good, really gripping, and even though not like incredible amounts has gone on, like a decent amount's gone on, but like it's not like a jam-packed story, I guess, it's still super compulsively readable and I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm just going to pause for tonight because I don't want to read it all in one go. I'll probably finish the rest of this off tomorrow morning, but yeah, that is the last day of my 200 pages, and I know technically not 100% the way you're meant to do this challenge, and I did do this last 200 pages like a week later, but I did 4 days besides that one I missed. So I did 3 days of 200 pages and 1 day of more than 200 pages in a row, and then another day of more than 200 pages not in a row. But yeah, anyway, I'm really enjoying it so far, and I will catch up with you to close out the video tomorrow. So yeah, that was me reading 200 pages a day for a week. Obviously we weren't super successful. 2 days we didn't complete it. One obviously was when we had 60 pages remaining, and then the second obviously was the fact that we literally didn't do the final day in that week, and I did it like a week later, but it's fine. You know, we're going to move on, we're going to move past it. I read a good bunch of books in this video, and I'm going to recap them now with like my ratings and stuff. So first book I read and finished was Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry. This is the second book in the Giver Quartet, and I definitely think it's not quite as good as the first. It was still interesting. I believe I gave it a 3 stars. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of where it's sitting for me. It was a fine book. I felt like the ending could have definitely been a little bit more fleshed out, but overall it was fine. I didn't really have all too many opinions on it. Then I read the third book in the series, which is The Messenger, also obviously by Lois Lowry, and this one was okay, but then I found the ending awful. I really hated the ending to this, and I gave it a 2 star, I believe. The ending kind of just ruins the whole book for me, and I just felt really unnecessary, and I felt like it was trying to say something and then it didn't really work, and I just didn't really enjoy it too much. So yeah, this was a bit of a flop for me, unfortunately. Then I picked up Atomic Habits by James Clear, which is on my TBR this month, so very pleased to have got around to this. This is also probably one of the oldest books on my TBR, so I'm very excited to have finally read it, and overall this was good. I gave this a 4 stars. I thought it definitely had some very interesting information, kind of like a lot of actionable steps rather than just kind of like broad ideas, which is great. And yeah, I definitely think I'll be implementing some of this into my life, but I do think that potentially because it's such a popular book, I have heard some of these ideas before. Then I read Beartown. I did continue on and read more than my 200 pages worth of this because I was absolutely obsessed with this. I gave this one a full 5 stars. I've already bought the sequel, which I cannot wait to read. The writing in this is some of my favourite writing that I've ever read in a book. I cannot wait to pick up more from Frederick Backman, but yeah, solid 5-star read, even though it's pretty long. I did read a good chunk of this outside of this challenge, but yeah, still did really enjoy this one. So yeah, I think I've probably read a total of 1,000 pages maybe in here before the Friday, but obviously I was doing 200 pages a day. I wasn't doing like 1,000 pages total. And then I picked up Yellowface, which I have since finished. I really enjoyed this one and I gave it a 4.5. Yeah, I had such a fun time reading this. I felt like, although it was literary fiction, which I don't normally read, I still really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the writing style. Definitely didn't feel like a slog to get through at all, which I do sometimes feel like literary fiction, but loved the writing in this, and I'm really excited to pick up other R.F. Kuang books. I can't wait to see what she comes out with in the future, because I know she's done 2 fantasy now and 1 lit fic, so very excited to see what she's going to be doing next. But yeah, that was me reading 200 pages a day. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell to join a little club, and make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you're not watching one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as they linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.